So I've stopped like deep journaling for 3 months. So I started in December deep journaling. Usually every morning I'd write 3 pages just on deep shit, what I was feeling, what I was thinking, things I was worried about, things I was excited for, a lot of deep questions, just all that kind of stuff, deep journaling. That's what I call it, because you've got deep journaling, gratitude journaling, which I still do to this day. I've been doing every day, write down 5 things I'm grateful for every morning. But I stopped deep question journaling, or just deep journaling, about 3 months ago. And I think it was last weekend, I had kind of a bit of a problem, I was quite upset about something. And so I was like, okay, I'll journal about it. And I got a page through and I was like, holy shit, I've got the answer. Like what? You know? Like, holy shit, I've got the answer. And yeah, it just gave me that appreciation back for deep journaling and realized how important it actually is. Even though it may not seem like, you can do it, you don't have to do it, but do it. It can solve some big problems somehow, you know? I wouldn't recommend doing it about like, should I do this or this? Maybe you can, but I just, that doesn't work for me. But it's more like, things I'm like insecure about, like, I'm insecure about this, or I'm scared to do this, or why does that person do this, or why do I think this about this? And I just realized how, like, because it's free. You can say whatever you want. No one else is going to see it but you, You can write whatever you want because nobody else is going to see it but you. And I just realized how big it was, How beneficial it is to get your thoughts out on paper. And it almost solves problems. It's like, it's crazy. And I definitely doubted it and just was like, oh, I don't need to do that. I'm too advanced for that. Bro, let me tell you, you're never too advanced for that. You're never too advanced to journal. Bro, Marcus Aurelius, bro. Fucking one of the greatest men of all time. He'd journal every night. The book, Meditations, that's his journal, But yeah, you learn things about yourself. You realize like things that were so obvious, but you just didn't get them out. All you needed to do was get them out. Like one of my things was I was like, why do I care about what other people think? Why don't I do what I want to do with other people? I was doing this last night actually. Like, why do I care what other people think? And I realized, it's like, I don't really have friends. So I've got like a scarcity mindset towards it. But then I realized I can speak to anyone and say anything because I have nothing to lose, right? I have nothing to lose. If it goes, like if they don't like me or whatever, who cares? I'm lonely, right? I'm already lonely, you know what I mean? But so I have nothing to lose but all to gain. And I was just like damn, it's such a special thing, Being able to get your thoughts down and like sort of organize it, but just realize shit, I've done it when I'm angry about shit. I'll just write all my instead of like, bro. Some people when they get angry, like go shoot up a school or go like kill people or some shit. Like that's retarded. That's not emotionally intelligent. But just writing it down in a piece of paper, you can say anything. You can swear as much as you want. You can say fuck some horrible shit. No one's gonna see it. But it's good to just get it out of your head. It's good to get it out of your head, And I realized the 3 months when I wasn't journaling, I was having a lot of negative thoughts. I was having genuinely negative thoughts about myself, about other people, about things, like real negative shit, like, yeah, pretty bad shit. But then, yeah, I just look back to the times I was deep journaling every morning, and I was just like, holy shit, my brain was like positive. Like, my brain loved myself and loved other people. And that was really a good thing, But yeah, I just missed it, I missed doing it. And it is really beneficial and helpful. And I recommend that if you haven't started doing it already, start. You can start by writing down a question. You can start by just like free flowing your thoughts, whatever's in your head, you get it out on paper. But yeah, you learn a lot of stuff about yourself. You get answers for questions, literally, like, it's a Q&A for yourself. You write questions and you can figure out the answers just by writing shit down on a piece of paper. It's pretty crazy to think about. But yeah, the biggest benefit definitely is the positive mind. Because yeah, when I wasn't doing it, I was negative. My mind was so negative and thinking about, just having negative thoughts, especially about myself. But once I started deep journaling again, not just gratitude journaling, because I did do that. I've been doing that. But like deep journaling, like pages, I've been a lot more positive, and that really benefits my mental health. Because I look back and the best mental health I had was, yeah, late last year, early this year, December, January, February. And I think it comes down to, yeah, all the problems you have just stem from your mind. Negative thoughts. That's all it really comes down to, I think. And if you can change those negative thoughts and implant positive ones and kind of get those negative thoughts out and look at them logically, because you have to also remember that you are not your thoughts. You're not your thoughts, you're the observer of your thoughts. So I just had to look at it like, yeah, getting it down, you can look at it in a more logical way instead of just absorbing whatever your brain says, because yeah, your brain can say some fucked up shit sometimes, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's you, you're just observing it, right? Your brain's part of your body, so, but yeah. So if you haven't started journaling, already do it. And if you have, but stop doing it, get back into it. Because for me, it really benefited my life and really significantly improved my mental health. Maybe even more than meditation. I'm not sure. I have to think about that. But yeah, it's a big part of good mental health, I think. Yeah. So if you haven't done it already, start. If you've stopped doing it, get back into it. I'm sure I'll have another period of time where I stop doing it, and think, oh, I don't need to journal anymore. I'm too advanced for this. But I'm going to try to look back on this video and remember it was really important, So yeah, thank you for watching. Goodbye.